I was having a conversation with my oldest daughter the other day. We were driving to a job and we were having a conversation about what is business and what is a business. And I asked her, she just graduated from college, she's working with us, and I had asked, so Katie, her name is Katie, what is our business? And she said, well, it's you and it's Sandy and I said, yeah, but what is it? Well, we build swimming pools. And I said, but what is the business? And she thought for a while and she really didn't have an answer. And I said, here's the importance of marketing, and that's why I think this is a good place to start talking about marketing. A business is just a collective agreement that we agree something exists. Because you can say it's a thing on paper. Well, no, that's just words describing it. You can say it's a bank account. No, that's just represented. That's the energy representative of what the company is. We can say it's the employees, but who's paying the employees? The company, but what's the company? So the company's not the employees are not the company, but they make up the company. So we just had this philosophical discussion about what a company really is, and it really comes down to, it's a collective agreement. That we agree that we build swimming pools and you agree to hire us. And that's really what it is. And so I was trying to describe to her the difference between marketing, and marketing helps people get on board with the collective agreement that what we do is what we do. And sales is actually transacting and selling them something. And most people don't really recognize that difference. The marketing just allows people to gain enough social consciousness to agree that that exists. Because our company doesn't exist if people don't agree that it exists. And the marketing is what does that. The marketing is what allows us to get into the brain and stay there. And then collectively, when a lot of people think about it, that becomes our business. Where the sale is when we sit down with a specific person and sell them something. So that leads to the next question, which is your question. The difference between a customer and a client. To me, and I suppose every guru, marketing guru, and sales guru has a different style of what that is. But to me, the difference between a customer and a client is really simple. A customer is more transactionally based interaction. I have something to sell, you have something that you want, and you purchase it from me. So maybe it's an auto cover, safety cover, chlorine, chemicals, a service. We perform some type of service on your swimming pool. To me, that's a customer. That's someone that keeps coming back to have a service done or have something performed or buy something in additional. And a client is someone who I build a really deep, long relationship with, because we're not just selling them a thing, we're developing, designing, and creating. And I think there's a clear distinction between me selling a customer a heater, and it takes us 3 hours to install, and they pay me and we move on our way. And then they call me back when they need the pool closed, or they need this, or they need that. That to me is very much a customer. A client would be someone who says, here's something that I would like to develop, here's this idea that I would like to fund. Because a client basically funds me to do what I want to do, which is build swimming pools. And that's a much longer drawn out process. That's 3 months of interaction to get us to this point where we go, that client eventually becomes a customer. Because I'm not likely to spend 3 months again next year in their yard. But initially, I'm going to spend all that time, and they're in that clientele, that client base. But eventually, they become a customer that's transactional, that they hire us for services. Now, I don't think of them any less as a customer versus client, but I think that's it, the clear distinction. A customer calls out of the blue and says, I need this because you provide that. A client is someone that we develop over a period of time.